I'm not very good at beatboxing or humming instruments, apparently.
No, as long as you're able to do a hummer every once in a while, that's all that really matters.
I never really listened to our song to get like the music down. That's not right.
You've never listened to it at all.
Well,
Tommy?
I listened to me.
Dude, it's been almost 2 fucking years and you've never listened to the song.
I listened to my part in it.
Out of all the times we edit this motherfucker and had to go through fighting for the fucking...
I skipped through it.
Jared!
I skipped through it. I'm like, I gotta get to the parts. No, I turn it on, right? So if I listen to the podcast, I turn it on. And then that's like my cue. It's kind of like the opening scenes to a new movie or show, right? I don't care about the credits. I just kind of go get my popcorn or whatever in the kitchen, get my beer, and then come out, and then it's like right there.
Well, speaking of that, don't you remember like when you'd watch movies back in the day and like the MGM and the lion would come out and do that? Like it'd get you excited. Like, you know, this movie's going to be good. Like all the 80s like action films and shit.
Yeah, like the Fox.
Yeah, you know, I always thought that was the best thing because
some Mario shit.
You're like, here we go. You know it's going to be good. It's got Schwarzenegger in it. It's going to be badass.
Everything had Schwarzenegger in it.
True.
Fuck, man. They didn't even have widescreen TVs. Like his name was so fucking long. It's like, what's his name? You had to squint your eyes.
You're out there pausing it with a fucking, what are those things called?
Dude, can't even spell his fucking name. They had to like...
Not a monocle.
I don't even think they had his name, like his first name would either be on top, but you couldn't do his name Arnold and then his last name together.
Right. Yeah. Everybody's got like 36-inch TVs. Like, it doesn't work.
Can you imagine him taking the fucking SAT and those bubble parts you got to fill out? You know? No wonder people like they miss points for spelling their name wrong because they don't want to fucking bubble in Schwarzenegger.
Well, think about how much English he had to learn just by trying to fucking sound out his goddamn name. You know? No wonder why he could fucking talk pretty decent.
It's like in his country or whatever, native tongue, Austria.
Dude, I'm pretty sure he has like 25 letters out of the 27 in the alphabet, 26 in his fucking name.
It's like, how many G's you need in your name and W's and H's and C's?
Just to have a Z in your name and multiple. I mean,
like,
that's pretty impressive.
You're allowed 2 vowels. That's it. His parents coming across on the boat, Ellis Island. What's the name? Schwarzenegger.
You think his parents came across on a boat?
Shorts. Your name's going to be Shorts? No, they would just change it. Like, hypothetically, I know. Your name gets... Like, it probably wasn't, like, people that came across, their name probably wasn't Smith. It was probably Smith Einstein.
Oh, yeah. No, they shortened that shit up instantly.
No, Smith. You're going to be a Smith. Like, get out of here.
They'd probably look at some of them, like, our dumbasses be like, Jones?
Yeah.
Jones. Like, no, that's not our family name. Like, it is now, bitch.
Well, my last name would be super simple. So would yours.
Mine was cut down, and I don't remember what it was from. I've been actually meaning to do like a...
You got 2 A's and 2 R's. 2 A's in the first name, 2 R's in the last name. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
You're doubling up, baby. STAR.
But I think it was like...
R.
Like Starmorius or something, you know what I mean? And they just cut
Starmorius?
Starmorius. Yeah. Hey.
Your family lineage is like, they looked at stars and shit. So that's, how they give people last names based on their job.
So I'm an astrophysicist.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm an ass physicist, you know what I mean?
And then they came to Ellis. We're a Starmorius or whatever the fuck you call yourself. And then, no, you're a star. Can we have 2 R's? Yes, you may.
Yeah.
Move along.
We'll give you one of those.
Move you along. Let's go.
Mulan?
Move you along.
I
got my retainer in. It's been a minute.
Uh-oh.
My tongue can't get to the top of my palate.
It will eventually. Bring in some of those juice.
It's hard enough to learn to swallow all that saliva. But anyway, speaking of being a minute, it's been a minute. Cheers.
Cheers.
Merry Christmas.
I would switch cameras, but...
Happy New Year's. This is a full shot, by the way. It's weird.
One?
Mm-hmm.
I was just got sippers on it. But look at that face.
That was like 2.
Yeah, I was going to say, that glass is all thick, boy.
Oh, let's get it going. Yeah, we're good.
All right. Let's get into it.
It's proper 12, so it's...
Proper 12 inches.
It comes in hot, but He lets up at the end there.
Yeah, he breaks his leg and then done with.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait, we're talking what?
So speaking of breaking legs and shit, so I'm going to go to AKA tomorrow and see what that's about. But
are you going to go do a class or are you going to go sign up?
I think if they...
I'm going to sign up next week, probably next Tuesday or Wednesday.
If they'll let me roll tomorrow, yeah. I'm hoping like Kale or Travis will be there.
I didn't... Well, you sent me the schedule.
It's at 10, and I asked my wife, who reads better than me, is like, hey, it says 10 for women's gi jiu-jitsu, and then it says 10 no gi jiu-jitsu.
I think what you sent me was the other way around. It's gi, I think, for men at 10, and then women's.
Oh, well, either way, my wife my wife read it as women this, and then either or that. So
now, are you going to sign up for all the classes, or are you just going to be taking Jews?
I didn't see that they had boxing. I mean, it makes sense to sign up for all the classes because it's $135 for just one,
right,
and $150 for everything. Correct. So I mean, what's $80? You know
what?
I'm fucking with you.
Not a sponsor. No,
it's like 8 days. No, 3 by my count.
And that's where like we're gonna have to coordinate because what's more likely what's gonna happen with me is I'm gonna get in there, and I'm gonna hit it like at noon. You'll be working because Daddy's laid off. And then I'll be staying for like 4 classes and then missing like a Tuesday and then going back Wednesday and doing the same thing.
So I was Googling too, like, because I wanted to see like is the price competitive for the amount of classes. So they offer the gi classes on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Well, Fridays open mat, and the no gi.
Who's Matt?
Hey. Friday or Tuesdays and Thursdays are no gi, but it also says it's better to learn with a gi.
You should learn both.
Yeah, but they said it's easier to start with the gi part.
Well, one of the things like we were talking about too is gis, the representation of like someone in a sweatshirt, a dress coat, a fucking tie.
Yeah, and you can use them to tie them up.
Right. So it's best to do both.
Yeah, I joined their Facebook and it said, just come on in and they'll just let you participate in the thing. So it's like wear something comfortable that that you'd want to roll in or whatever. So I was like, all right, I'll just wear sweats, I guess, and make sure my toenails are cut.
Gross.
Yeah, so gross, right?
Get an athlete's foot from fucking scratched up toenails.
Oh, dude, man, playing water polo against because it was co-ed, like women wouldn't cut their toenails, and they would like you're
cheating sons of bitches.
And they would scratch your fucking. The Russians did that in the Olympics.
We're not Russian. This is fucking America.
They would file their toes into like blades and like cut fucking swimmers and shit. I think. Don't bomb me,
If they
Russia.
did that, they should fucking let a small bull shark in later, like halfway through the match.
Well, I was thinking that like with jiu-jitsu, do the same thing. It allows me to grip the mat, and then I could like cut.
Yeah, I want you to try that, and then let someone just break your fucking ankle instantly.
Trevor's gonna yell at me. Okay. And I was like, I can't understand your Australian accent or your Austrian accent, even though he's like, I think he's Australian. I think he's Australian though. But we were talking about like. What got me in this conversation, we were talking about just before this, like breaking. I forget what we were talking about. Something about breaking bones or whatever.
How long ago that was?
Yeah, it was a minute ago. Yeah. But anyway, so I've been getting these like, because you know me, and you're the same way. Like when I want to try something new, I want to like try to learn a few things, maybe the lingo before I go and try this stuff. So I've been getting like
I just know everything.
These feeds on my like short videos on YouTube or Facebook, and one of them
like the video equivalent to like the short bus.
One of them was this move called the ankle hook, and it was just like this guy getting he didn't tap fast enough, and he got his fucking tibia snapped. And so I read the ankle hook to see like how you get in that position, and I pretty much stopped because it said in Google like it's an illegal move. You're not allowed to perform it unless you're a brown belt or up. In jiu-jitsu.
You're going to be out there trying to fucking heel hook and ankle hook people. What the fuck?
Die.
Snap it. Yeah.
Gotcha, bitch.
You just walk out. Nigga, I'm done.
I'm out.
I need my money back.
Brown belt, JCPenney. I'm excited and it's nervous. Like the last time we were on, like weeks ago, you're the one who wanted to do it. And I've looked at their website before without you, but I was like, all right. I mean, if he wants to do it, like I'm down. I've always wanted to do it. So
yeah, well, no, might as well. And that's the best part too.
Why not?
Is, we'll get some of those ass hats out here on the podcast too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, because I
this
asked...
podcast is going to turn it quick to a fucking MMA podcast.
Because that's going to be my question with them is like, too, is like, well, do I just buy my gi on Amazon? And if I can buy a custom gi, I want to put the 3 Shots logo on the back or whatever.
Can't.
No.
I mean, if it's like any other...
What's the difference between the blue, black, and white? Are there only 3 colors in gis? Or can I get like...
Usually, god damn, dude. For martial arts in general, so like, it depends. Every art has a different like representation of what they mean, but like, I'll just break them for like Taekwondo. Our gis were black, or dobaks were black, same fucking thing, but they were the heavier 10-ounce dobaks, and so like most dobaks at the time were like 4 to 6 ounces, so they're super light. Mm-hmm. But we were part of the Black Belt Academy at the time, so that's why they were black, where the other classes that were just taking Taekwondo were white. And so it just separated us from the class of like what we were doing. Some of them do like, once you hit your black belt, some of them, like if you're all white gis or dobaks, some schools would get, okay, you're a black belt, here's your blue ceremonial dobak or gi kind of a deal. I don't know what it is with Jiu-Jitsu, I haven't looked into it.
I'm sure they'll just...
Karate's, it's all different. It's all how they fucking do it. It's, think about it as like, if you're looking at like the military, everyone has different uniforms. Certain uniforms are for like, ceremonies. Some of them, like your fatigues, are going out in the field, your walk around clothes.
Yeah.
So, and then each like branch of the military is different color, so it,
okay.
I don't know.
I mean, that makes...
if that's
maybe. Well, I only saw them in the 3 colors, but like, if I could...
don't buy anything until... You're about like 2 months in.
Well, if it's a gi class, do they provide it for you? Like a used coat? Like here's your fucking here's your sweat box, bro. Like you go to the Vegas club. This is a jacket. I didn't bring one. We got one for you, and it's like you're way too big.
What are those big puffy jackets called?
The blazers.
No.
Yeah, like a the 3 buttons. They're blazers.
Yeah, but the thick ones, like for the middle of winter.
Oh, I don't know, but I was just saying, like, when
they give you, it's like
when you go to
pounds.
a fancy restaurant and there's like, this is I forget what they call it.
Cardigan.
You need a blazer or some shit, and they go
yeah.
get you one. It's in like these comedy movies or whatever. It's like, that's gross. I don't want to wear someone else's pig sweat, know. But also going to that too, you said like, because you read it, like it was a Women's Day on Saturday, and you're like, do you want to get your ass kicked by women? And I know like women, I wrote back like, I prefer that. But then again,
I was just saying I would win. But
my wife is like, why don't you ever get a massage? And I have this fear that I may not. By
the way, women's class means it's women only.
I understand that.
I want to make sure that you can't be the only guy that shows up. Like, let's go, bitches.
But I see myself as a woman
Literally.
on Saturdays. But the thing is, like, I don't get massages.
The hours of 10 to 11 identify as a woman.
I don't get massages because I don't know if I can control,
The bones?
Yeah.
The bone deeks?
Yeah.
Well, I will tell you from having massages from females when I was over in the 206, I couldn't control myself.
You couldn't?
I mean, I was rock hard, buddy.
Yeah, because they're like touching you, unless you're getting like a deep dish from Mama's son, the fat ass.
I also,
get in there.
Got some bone time with the masseuse, but that's different.
Well, that's not going to happen when you're rolling. You're not going to. Nice ankle lock. Now suck my dick.
Hey, Trevor, that looks nice. Come here.
No, I'm just saying, like,
I mean, if you go in there pregnant and you start rolling with fucking Travis, you might be turned over, son. Yeah. You know that. Oh, he's gonna be like, oh, I know this guy. Shit. Oh wait, hey, if you go in and make yourself like paint a little yellow on you, like you got jaundice, a little Asian too. Yeah, you're fucking done, dude. You're gonna get rolled up, pinned up, fucked up with a Travis cock in that ass. That's happening.
That's why, like, I'll
listen back, people.
I'll just double up on the. that's what people do. They just short that. Look what Aaron said. He's famous. Look what he said. I'll just double up on the underwear. Just make sure that thing can't get out.
Wait, so are you still talking about rolling, or are you talking about getting a massage?
That was leading into rolling.
Oh, see, we're double.
Yeah,
underwear?
like, you got to roll, like, because it's co-ed. You roll with women, like.
All right, that'll be the last thing in your mind. That'll be the last thing on your mind, trust. Unless you like to get fucking pinned up, beat up, and then fucked.
I don't know yet. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Cause like, so like Trevor, like he'll be like, so why do you want to join MMA or a club, and why haven't you done it in the past?
I want a girl to touch me.
No, I would be like, well, I wasn't sure my dick would be under control. Like, I don't know. Like, rephrase it that way. This could be a great stand-up. Like,
take away the point of like high school gym class with hot girls running around, and maybe you guys stretch out together. This is completely. Yeah. It's completely.
Well, that's different. The thing. Like, women can't show their physically. I mean, maybe they
think
can.
Think about this. When we play co-ed pickleball, you're not like out there getting aroused.
Yeah, but I'm not having an ass rubbing against my shit as it's going around.
Well, she also might be breaking your fucking
trying to break
too.
my ankle,
right,
but I might like that. Meatloaf.
Snap it.
Meatloaf.
Blueberry pancakes.
Be like, all right, the safe word is meatloaf.
Right. You'll be
but
right.
I know. I think you're right. I mean,
it won't even come to mind.
I mean,
be honest.
Now, there's co-ed basketball, and you had to guard against them, and you just let them in the post, and you're like,
yeah, she's backing you up.
Yeah,
you're not hard. Yeah. You're not going. You're not. Time out. Go to the bench. He's got to fucking rock hard. But it's
because that would be embarrassing, right? You just come up and your gis like extended. Like, what's going on there?
It's my cup.
I don't know. I think I got I broke a rib.
My bottom rib.
Is that a rib bone? I'm not a doctor or anything, but
nah, you'll be fine.
I know. But I was bringing it up for conversation, trying to give you some dingers out here.
I feel it. I mean, but here's the thing, though.
You're gonna feel me.
What if that's a strategy? What if you work yourself to get hard when you're rolling them? But you got to do it with a guy, though. You know.
Oh God, you know what?
And then start whispering nothing like, "Hey, baby."
We're gonna go there.
I'm gonna grab that foot,
and people are gonna be like,
"Pull it tight."
You guys do a podcast, and then they're gonna listen to this. Jesus
then
Christ!
We're gonna get our asses whooped.
Yeah,
that's all right though. Happens.
Kale will be like, "I got this. I got him." No. Nah,
it's fun, dude. Yeah,
I saw photos because I was looking through their Facebook, and I saw photos of Kale. His fucking hair is
out of control,
wild.
I love it, dude.
Fucking lion coming at you. Fuck. I bet he's got.
I mean, honestly, if I rolled with Kale, I'd probably get a boner. So I mean, I'm not lying about it. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm not sure what I am yet.
Right? Like, can I just roll with this?
Dude, if he had that thing up in a man bun, I'd just be going for that the whole time.
Just
trying to grab his fucking thing and pull it out and be like, "Ha! Let it loose, baby. Let it loose."
I know.
No, I'm excited because like I want to know. Like, I know it's like listening to like Rogan and people talk about it. It's like a chess game. Like, here's a move, then here's a move, then here's a move, but it's like quick. Like, you got to be like 3 steps ahead.
Right.
And when he was talking about Eddie Bravo, how Eddie Bravo got famous by tapping out one of the Gracies, like one of the better Gracies. Down in the Brazilian thing, because
the wax,
yeah,
right.
Like
Brazilian wax.
Like he was saying like or Eddie went for like I don't know what it's called, where an elbow like behind the back and they lifted up like the cop move.
But Goodyear cocklick.
But Gracie, I guess, knew what he was doing and countered it by getting him in guard, but he didn't realize how like limber or whatever Eddie's legs were, like, and just wrapped him up and got him into like some like Kimura or something real quick. And that's the other thing I think what's going to hinder me in jiu-jitsu is I'm not a very flexible dude.
You will be.
I can ow! I can barely put my shoes on.
Right.
Like bend over.
See, that's the one thing too, is like as much as
I have to jerk off
like,
standing up because
different martial arts. Like I know a lot about some other stuff, but like jiu-jitsu, I know just the bare skim of. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, everybody can say, "Oh yeah, Gracie," but I couldn't tell you which brother was different from every other one. Like, I have no idea. It was never a thing. Like, when we were taking martial arts, there was one jiu-jitsu school, and it was like deep Spokane, north side. So like, I wasn't going to that shit. And then we got a couple of times to roll with some people, and then they intermixed it for like a couple classes, and then I went and sought it out for a little bit, but it was hit or miss. Like, it was, Taekwondo was the shit. I was taking it. Kinda. I mean, not really.
I kind of want to mainly learn it because to have like.
So when your wife starts acting up, you don't get your ass whooped.
No, like just to like. I hope it controls my anxiety. Like I bet
it will.
I just have problems with anxiety, like going on a trip to Mexico. Right. Huge anxiety problems. You know. Well, like
not to bring up other podcasts, but
if I know how to put
Rogan
someone
said it the best. Like you need to be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Yeah, and I feel like jiu-jitsu is going to do that.
Well, and I think talking like this too on the podcast itself is we've been here with people who
verbal
talk,
jiu-jitsu.
Right. I just fucked your mind. But we've had people on who are good speakers, and they lock up.
Oh yeah.
Or who are crazy sons of bitches and they lock up.
Hard. It takes a while. That's why the chemical breakthrough is the alcohol, obviously, and then once people get there, it's kind of it's fun, it's relaxing, it's enjoyable.
Yeah.
That's why we put the effort in this room to make it so. But and that's what I hope my experience is like when I go in there. It's not like fucking like the movies like Karate Kid or whatever. Shit. It's like
sweep the leg!
Get that fucking nerd out of here, nerd.
Well, the thing is too is like
because one, I'm very competitive too, and I fucking I listen to authority if it's proven, but it's like
it's all gonna be proven.
Bruh.
One class. Exactly. One class is what you need. It'll all be proven. But give yourself make sure you go in thinking, okay, I'm gonna do this regardless for at least 6 months at least.
I told my brother I want to get. They said purple belt's the hardest belt to get, but it takes like 20 years to get a purple belt. So I'm like, once I get a purple belt, I'll probably just calm down and be like, that's my goal is to get a purple belt at least.
Well,
so I'll be 65. Hey, me fucking wrapping you up.
Well, it'll change your mind because what'll happen is you'll get in there and say, you go in there and you sign up and there's 4 people that sign up with you, right? Or say there's 10. Of the 10,
they can put us through a combine.
No.
And see how good we are, where we're at.
No,
how do you know someone's not being a fucking dick and who's already a purple belt?
Because you'll find out real quick. It's just how people move. You'll know real quick. You can look at people and be like, oh, they can, the way their body flows, move. I'll go in and tell them I've done this much training. This is what I've done. I know myself around, but I want to start fresh and start at 0.
Does weight class matter? Are you and I ever gonna roll together? If we came in and we signed up, what are you 200?
Yeah, no, because it won't matter out first because it'll be brand new students.
Okay.
And then say when you get into the higher belts, they'll separate you 2 belts and then they'll separate you 2 weight size. Yeah. But in the same sense, then you also want to roll against people that are smaller than you because they might be more quicker, more flexible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you'll learn different moves. And then someone that's stronger than you who can out muscle you
can learn
by
to
20
use their
pounds.
weight.
Yeah. And so you want to fuck with everybody.
Makes sense. That makes sense.
So, but
it'd be funny. We roll together, then you tie me up like a Christmas bow, 30 in 10 seconds, and the camera just pans over, holy shit, help,
help.
He lied on his resume or whatever.
Right. I'll go in and tell him, this is what I know, but I'm gonna start fresh. Everything, let's go,
dude.
And then go through because it's also, dude. It's been 20 years, damn near.
I gave you,
I've done anything.
True, but I gave you so much shit. Well, not so much shit when Jeremy was on, and you were like, "Yeah, I learned North Korean, and no one will teach me." No shit, no, it's North Korean. Which one's the villain Taekwondo? I want to learn that shit.
However, think about this: not too many people know that, though. So
understandable.
You want people to learn that.
That makes total sense. It's but it's like an Avenger coming, or a recruit coming to the Avengers. Oh, I trained with Thanos.
Yeah, no shit, right?
Not like North Korea is anywhere near as good as Thanos, but it's wait a minte, what?
But see, that's the biggest
thing. There's a reason
too.
You can't get your black belt or your achievement because nobody learned North Korea because it's a funny how governments do ruin what you can learn.
Yep,
yeah.
It's not that it's a bad art; it's a really good art. It's a lot better than that flamboyant fucking Taekwondo shit, especially for someone that's 5'6". But they're nah, it's North Korea. We fucking hate North Korea. So
we didn't do anything they say.
Right.
No, it makes sense. That's kind of
politics, right?
That's a larger social norm, but that social norm takes precedence against everything. If you don't say Schwab's comedy, you're gonna hate everything about him, and you will not follow or do or believe
anything.
Which
is a dumb way to think about.
But that's what people view it as, and we do it. If sports is a great example. People don't like Tom Brady, so everything he's accomplished doesn't mean anything to him, and they find ways not to learn.
That's stupid because the only reason why I say about Tom Brady is just because you love his dick so much.
But
otherwise, I'll sit here and admit he is one of the best quarterbacks of all time.
Let's say you grew up let's say you're 19 right now, and you watched all the Super Bowls, and your favorite team was the Packers, and you finally got drafted to the NFL, and you're in the same division, or you get to play against Tom Brady. Are you telling me you're not going to go over there and try to learn from him
No,
just because you hated him growing up or your family did. Yeah, that's
Those
what I'm
are
saying.
vain people, dude.
But that's the social norm in sports. It happens all the time in sports.
Well, I think it happens more so with the fans compared to the actual fucking athletes. Like, I guarantee
I'm pretty sure.
If there's
like
anybody that played against Tom Brady and like, we fucking hate this guy, blah, blah, and then he fucking wins another Super Bowl over them on that team, they're going to be like, God damn it. You know what I mean? God damn it. He is that good.
I honestly think the only people that maybe might disrespect each other in their profession is fighters to a point. Some do it for a show to be like I don't think McGregor hates Floyd Mayweather. But I don't think
he made him fucking millions.
I don't think if that drama was there, people wouldn't tune in. But I would go out on a limb that maybe McGregor even trained with Floyd Mayweather, or not only his trainers in the past to be like, holy
I would
shit.
say that they're the respectable, the best shit talkers in said sport, boxing and MMA.
Yeah.
And so what drives views?
And that's why I say like with the Paul brothers, like I get what Logan's doing. But
you see that Jake's going to get his ass whipped now in some MMA? Bye-bye. It's not happening, bro. I'm sorry. You okay?
Yeah.
But again, that's the thing, though. He talks so much fucking nonsense.
But it sells shit.
Hey, it works. I'm not mad about it. I mean, I'm mad about it because I hate the aspect of, and we've talked about this before. Sorry if you've heard about these accoladed and found professionals in their respected sports, then going to a B-League boxing match, losing and getting paid, so good for them, but against a nobody, and that's what bothers me. And then everyone's like, oh, let's keep giving more praise. Like, we know it's a showboat. We know he's put on fucking, smoke screens, and he's getting these people where he is boxing the whole time and bringing them into his world. So it'd be interesting to see what happens with the PFL, with him coming into it, and if he gets fucking tapped out, broke out, and fucked out.
Whatever. The same thing is, look how boring baseball is, but look how fun it was when there was the Yankee-Boston rival.
Right.
Like, I don't think David Ortiz and Manny Ramirez hated, like, Derek Jeter, maybe Alex Rodriguez.
Well, it's the same concept as, like, even playing in high school football. Like, I hated this fucking team.
Well, high school's different.
I know, but just for relevance. Yeah. Hey, I hated this fucking team. It was our rival. We hated them.
St. Mary's, they had lice? Is that why?
No, we didn't play those pieces of shit. They played
burn it.
Like 8-man football, bro. But I had two of my best friends on that team. You know what I mean? And so it's like I hated the team.
The team that you hated?
Yeah, but I had two of my best friends played on that team.
What team was it?
Lake City.
Oh yeah.
So it's like, but Arthur and Dan went there, and then I still have friends who we played against, like Jared, all these guys I'm friends with now. And we're all cool. We're all good. But it was just that rivalry.
I think it's I think it wasn't like the people that went there. Because I know people that went there. And speaking of like karate and black belt, and you were probably there for this fight. Fuck's his name? Taylor.
Okay.
Aaron A. You remember?
I know he is.
Down at Quemlin Park. Taylor the black belt that looks kind of like
I don't know who he is.
The guy that broke his nose.
From LC?
He went to LC after this. He was in Post Falls, and he was in my grade, and we played basketball together, but I didn't know, and neither did Aaron A. know that he was a black belt in, like, karate. And, like, he whooped the shit out of Aaron A.
No shit?
Yeah, it was like, well, because I heard it from the rallies. Like, they told me, because before I became a friend with Nick, he went down, he was friends with Aaron A., and they're like, oh, yeah, he's going to, because Aaron A., he knew how to, like, box and shit, and he's like, oh, we're going to go down there and, like, beat this.
Difference between being tough and knowing what you're doing.
Taylor Wood was his last name. Or Woods, I think.
I don't know.
It seemed like a stoner surfer kid. But, yeah, people, like... I remember, like, when they were describing the fight to me, like, I wasn't there, so I can't say anything. But I'll just say what they said. They were down at everyone went down to Quemlin Park to settle their beefs, apparently.
Yep.
Like, that was where the shit happened.
Yeah, I've been down there a couple times.
Everybody would have, like, lookouts.
Which I don't know
so
why.
I'm surprised you weren't here for this one.
Because you guys were all younger classmen. I don't give two fucks.
But everybody
out there fighting.
Everybody had their money on Aaron A. Because of he's a pretty big kid, for high school speaking.
Yeah, I mean he was tall, he was in shape.
Taylor was like this laid back, lifted. Like looked like Owen Wilson,
Right.
And Yeah, I remember the rallies telling me like, yeah, he whooped that shit out of Aaron, and his dad was there, Taylor's dad, and he was like, finish him, like literally, like to like break his arm or some shit.
Oh my God.
Oh, and then he went to LC.
Let's be honest.
And then
here.
I played a basketball game. We went into double overtime. I saw him in the stands, and I went up and talked to him afterwards. But he was friends with me. But I never had a problem with like any high school around here, other than St. Mary's. Gross.
Well, that's what I mean, like rivalries, right? It wasn't like about the kids that went there for the most part. It was more so.
Yeah, it was like Battle of the Pig. I never went to that shit because we'd always beat Lake City, or not Lake City, Lakeland's ass. But now my kids will probably have to go to Lakeland, and they're gonna learn from the best at basketball. Good. And we're gonna win that pig, which they won it every year anyway because they had better spirit. And I thought that this was stupid. Which kudos for them because we had the bigger arena and they had to drive down 41. Everyone, did you ever go to I went to one Battle of the Pig.
Yeah, no, we used to go all the time.
And I was like, this is fucking stupid. It's based off the assembly. And like, because remember they'd have competitions. And my brother was in it and he did the Matrix shit.
It's a two-parter. It's based off the win and then the spirit.
Spirit, yeah. And the win doesn't mean shit because we beat them every time. Right?
No, and then what was Lake City Battle of the Fish?
With Coeur d'Alene, I think.
Right.
They had to copy us.
Yeah.
But they're 5A schools. Well, we're 5A school now too.
No, we were 5A at the time too.
Oh, we were. Mm-hmm. I thought I thought my senior year we became a 5A school, or after I left.
So, the way that worked was like you can play up and you can play down in divisions. Fucking hate this headphone. You can play up and you can play down in divisions. So like for football, everyone was 4A that we played against, and then because of size, LC and CDA went to 5A. And then we're like, well, we're not going to lose you guys.
Something in the
and
water.
So you're part of our division, the IEL, which is the Inland Empire League. So then the school went to 5A for football, and then eventually we hit the tier to go up to 5A for sports. But then, like, for instance, like if basketball went up to 5A, but like
soccer,
tennis might be 4A, or you know what I mean, shit like that. So it just kind of depends.
Spring sports don't matter.
Baseball,
spring sports are just to keep like the fall athletes in shape, like track, mainly wrestlers.
Well, I mean, baseball plays in spring though.
Yeah, true, but nobody really likes baseball.
I play baseball and track at the same time.
Well, yeah, you could do it.
Yeah,
I did golf.
I just had to choose which meets that I want to go
that's
to.
That's how snooty I was. Like, oh, I'm gonna go play some golf.
So with this podcast today, it's what, January
6th,
something like that. Yeah, there you go. It's on the computer. How was your Christmas, by the way?
It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got the kids. Got myself. Nintendo Switch.
Oh, nice.
So
and how was it?
It's fun. It's just it's crazy because it's like, it's like the nostalgia effect. Like you grew up playing Mario, and
Glad
now
that you brought that up. And I'll come
and
back
now
to it.
and now you're seeing Mario like in
3D?
Peach. God damn Peach. No, I'm just kidding.
That was more of that Toad because you don't know if it's a guy or a girl.
You're
you know
seeing
what I
him
mean?
in different
Keeps you kind of guessing.
different aspects.
That's a mushroom. I figured if I'd eat it and fuck it, maybe I'd trip out.
Yeah, and the cool part is so they have the online membership like every platform does,
Right.
and you can download for free. They have 64 NES games that are free when you download. They have 32 Super Nintendo games that are free. And
Good ones or just like...
Oh, all the classics. Okay. And they have... So I downloaded the 64 one because my kids are... Well, I guess they play Roblox, so graphics and Minecraft. So graphics don't really matter for kids, which is weird. I thought it would be a big deal.
I think about maybe like 10, 12. Well,
so 64 kind of looks like Minecraft and Roblox. So I downloaded 64. They have both Zeldas on there. The main one, Ocarina of Time. They have Mario Kart. They have Super Mario. They have Mario Golf. They have Dr. Mario. They have like the only one they don't have that I grew up playing every other day was James Bond.
Really?
Yeah, I was kind of upset about that. I was like, what
Did you
the
see that
fuck?
TikTok where that dad kept getting his ass whooped?
And Call of Duty.
On Call of Duty, so he's
like,
he I got you, and he blows up N64 Bond.
Yeah.
Like, fucking perfect.
And that music plays. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, it's great. No, it's good because I view the Nintendo as like the Apple of the Nintendo system or the video game systems or the consoles because they have everything. Like their sleek design, their pricing is a little bit better than Apple products, but they have like motion, they have non-motion, they have like that. Literally, that controller can turn into two different controllers. They've been holding
on to the aspect of like we did the Wii. Let's be immersive. Let's make it for the family, which is the best thing ever. Because I mean, I've been wanting to buy one just for the fact to play with Wendy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's
like,
what
honestly.
So Mario Kart, and I got Mario Party. No one plays Mario Golf with me.
I'd play it with you if I had one.
It's super fun.
I bet it is. All Mario games are fun.
But Katie, once I showed her the buttons, I was like, "This is how it works," and she's like. Then she finally asked me like, "Hey, well, how are you going faster if there's no?"
Don't tell her secret.
And I was like, there's a button called jump drift and you got to hold, which was in 64 too. And it built up and she's like, oh, she figured that out. But
when it build up, you had to use your fucking stick and go back and forth. And
and then once the E's turn red, you let go and you get
no, there was no signal on it. It was just you drifted.
No, you had smoke signals and it starts off white.
By the tire. Yeah.
And then they turn red and then you let go once it's red.
It turned red. It just was a darker white. It was like, like white, gray, and then maybe kind of like darker gray. No, there was no colors in that.
But we started off in Mario Party. Like, how easy is that shit? Mm-hmm. You pretty much roll a dice, and then you just hope you buy stars. Fun. Yeah, it's super fun. So, I'm excited for it. So,
I was going back to what you were saying, like how kids don't care about graphics. Damn, dude. I think the difference between us and the graphics was, as we were growing up, you know, like we had like the SNES, you know. The original Nintendo. Like we're in that era where we've had all the consoles and like got to play every single one. I think that's different because a lot of people don't get that. So, you know, I had an NES, then I had a Sega, got an SNES, or vice versa. Had an SNES and a Sega at the same time, all 16-bit garb, right? And then come...
so you're a hardcore Nintendo fan.
Well, I was, not recently, but growing up with it, you know, then I got a PS2. I didn't get the PS1. I had a PS2 because I was still playing my other stuff, and then got the N64, which was a game changer. And so every time a new system was coming out, you know what I mean? Like we're always like, oh, dude, the new graphics, and that still like plays today. It's like, you know, when the Oculus came out, like
with kids,
I can't wait for the Oculus, like the Xbox. I can't wait to get the Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox fucking X, PS2, 3, 4, so on and so forth. Like we're always so concerned with us. Where I think kids like it's a game, and they haven't been growing up with it to see the new systems coming out.
No, that's not true. Because imagine
Andrew kids are super young.
Imagine this. My Mason beat all. So
Mason's what, 4?
He's 5 now.
He's 5. Yeah. Okay, I think that's 6 is when I got like the Nintendo for the first time. So still like a little bit not smarter, but a little bit more on the growing of a child. You know, you're. Well, I'm trying to say it in a weird way.
Maturing part?
Yeah, I guess.
Aging,
right?
Whatever.
And so
I understand what you're saying, but the difference between Mason and us is Mason grew up. He's still growing, but when he was 3, he would watch me. He would try to sneak down to watch me play Mortal Kombat. And we're talking number 11, right? Not the fucking original Super Nintendo shitty Mortal Kombat.
Dude, I mean, that's the thing. He grew up that game. You know?
He beat Uncharted because Uncharted 4, like the good one that came out for PS4. So he beat that game. And the reason he could beat it is because on the easy difficulty, once he figured out how to aim, it would just lock on. So he would have me do the puzzles, but he would do all the kill people scene part, like the gunfire scene. So he's playing Uncharted 4 at 3.5, 4. We go through all the missions, beat the game together, and we do a little Last of Us, which if there was graphic parts, I'd be like, nah, you can't watch this part, but he would do like other shit. From a game like that to now, he has no problem playing Minecraft, which is his favorite game, and Roblox, which looks like dog shit.
Well, I think it's just
dog shit.
The easy comparison, like you're not doing these hard-driven puzzles. You know what I mean? Like you got to think this too. Is like when we played those games, there was no easy, medium, hard. It was dude, get in there and fucking you win. I look at him play,
and like the controller's on the screen, and he's like, "Dad, and I watch him play, and like he's just moving fluidly, like, oh, this game can't be that hard. And he's like, hey, here, you want to try? And I try, and like, I can't fucking play this fucking game.
I think it's just because it's almost so simple that you don't want to do it.
You know what I mean? But the thing is too is like this is
it's like playing chess or checkers. Like I'd rather play chess.
But this is like what senseless YouTubers are making millions of dollars off of too. And it's like it's a smart strategy. It's super smart to like go after like and. So they go after like the little kids, like, and people might be on here and be like, oh, it's a parenting thing. Like, don't let them watch YouTube. It's like, it's not like he's watching it all the time, but these YouTubers know that like kids are watching this shit. So there's like us adults on there playing Roblox, being like, oh, hey, look at this, blah, 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 doing dumb shit. Nothing. They're not doing anything, not beating a world record, not being the best in the world. There's no skill involved whatsoever.
I think that just dials down to having fun with what you're doing at the time. You know?
Maybe. I mean, but also like that, I come watching these videos, I've come to the rationale, like the reason they say like, hey, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And my son hits it every fucking time. It's because kids like hitting buttons. Bullshit. And it's like, they're just getting.
Well, that even comes back to like MMA, dude. Like Mr. Some people Beast, just like to go.
Mr. Beast's
and
subscribers
fucking roll, you know what I mean? And they don't care about being the best. They just enjoy the atmosphere and doing it.
But how many false subscribers? Like I view a kid under the age of 10, 12 maybe, a false subscriber. Like how many of these? Like we're not going to go out there and be like, make sure you hit the subscribe button.
This is why I don't let people fuck with my Spotify when I'm playing music. Don't you fucking hit that like button, dude. No, you're going to fuck up my playlist. Get out of here.
Understandable.
I don't give a fuck if you're a child or an adult.
It's like...
or my YouTube. Don't fucking like those videos.
Those YouTube...
No, I don't want that bullshit popping up. Like, I had this... Speaking of this, you'll like this. So, sharing with...
heated,
sharing Netflix accounts, right?
Got to turn down the heat.
I was sharing it with Adam. He had my Netflix sign in.
Motherfucker.
Son of a bitch. And so
Adam looks like he listens to Enya and shit like that, so.
Enya, then he'll kick your ass. In your ass.
Beethoven.
He does. He likes classic.
He does. Nerd.
Fucking idiot.
Rocks float, bitch.
He had my Netflix password, and I was like, yeah, dude, make a profile. Like, you can use it.
He's watching porn.
No, I wish. I've been better than what I was coming across because I signed into my Netflix, and it's like Gigio kids and all this other shit. I'm like, what the fuck? And all these kid shows kept popping up every time. Like, continue watching. And so I called him. I was like, bro, I don't care what you watch. I was like, stop fucking up my queue. I'm like, get on your own goddamn things. I'm sorry. I'm like, seriously, dude.
Yeah.
Like, every time
make your own account on my account.
He had one made. I made one for him.
Oh, yeah.
It's called the Walsh Family.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, but
or Parasite 1.
They would just, because when you click in, you like choose a profile. Well, the kids were just choosing the quickest one, which is mine because it's number 1. And then I was like, dude, stop it. Like, I'm seeing kid shit. Like, cool. Oh, you like that? Watch this. I'm like, stop it.
You're fucking up my shit.
I was like, get him off there. I'm like, you can keep using it. I'm like, but I don't, like, you have your own. Use your own, you know?
I don't need fucking Teletubbies or Dora the Explorer popping up. So Katie's and mine is all fucked up because there's a kids version, non-kids version.
You should just keep that kids version on the front TV. Like, there you go. You know what I mean?
Well, we get our Netflix. Not that they're listening.
Oh, so you're still in it.
Yeah, we're
Mr. Moneybags.
We're Parasite 1. We steal it from my mother-in-law. So you go on hers, it's all like hiking and stuff like that, like what they're into. And you go on ours, it's a mixture of fucking gore and violence with
kids.
Fucking Coco Melon.
How to make a fucking murderer right there, buddy. Going back to the Christmas thing before we get off it.
Yeah.
What's the best present that you ever got or received?
Shit. That's a good question.
Right?
I could tell I don't really have a best present but I do have a horrible present.
Okay, well, let's do best present you've ever received and most horrific present, and then also the best present you ever gave.
Besides my dick. Does dick count?
Yeah, I mean, dick in a box.
No, I can't claim to say that my dick's ever got a woman off, but and they say it does. But
once you get the jiu-jitsu, though, Saturday at 10 a.m., Trevor Pringley, AK. He's not a sponsor.
There's always a machine there. Like, women ruin it for themselves. It's not my fault. The best gift I ever got, probably just, I don't know. Because I was always when I was little, I was always getting video games. we got that really cool bike.
Were you a family that got like 5 video games, or was it like you got one?
No, it was exciting because like we always got 4 video games within the span of September to December because my brother was a September baby. And
to bring back people, there was no internet back then, so you had to have a Nintendo Power, which you had to buy and coax your parents into getting from the grocery store.
It goes back like with like PlayStation games. Like, I mean, we had stacks and stacks of PlayStation. This is back like when game makers like mattered in their story because they knew like Final Fantasy VII would never be made today because of all the microtransactions.
I think that's because back then
we can go back.
The graphics were so shitty.
Make a note. We'll go back to it. We'll go back to it. So I didn't want to go off your Christmas gift. Shit, I don't know. I think it was just. It wasn't really like a gift in general. It was just that waiting for it because my parents were not the type of people that would be like, if it was June, be like, hey, there's Final Fantasy VII. Can we have it, Mom?
You didn't just get a gift randomly.
No.
It was like birthdays,
so
holidays.
Like it was just the
my family was the same way.
It was like it even made Christmas better in the fact that we knew it took us fucking months. Like imagining.
And that's even if the game's been out for a year. You just wanted it.
The season finale of Game of Thrones came out, but I told you can't watch it till Christmas, and it came out in like July, which it did. Right. I was like, you can't watch that shit till Christmas. Like, how much better would that be? And the part about the gift being good is my good gifts are like what I wanted. I finally got, but it took forever. I enjoyed it more that the fact that I had it. And there wasn't social media. There wasn't YouTube then ruining shit.
That's what I'm saying. The like, Nintendo Powers.
You didn't know your neighbor.
Magazine,
yeah, you had to like tips and tricks, you know? Yeah. You didn't hop on YouTube and be like, where do I go?
Well, dude, even going over to someone's house and they're playing Metal Gear Solid, you're like, oh my God, can I borrow that game? They're like, no.
Dude, I remember.
And then you had to wait months for your parents to buy it for your birthday. You had it and you're like, yes.
I remember getting anxiety just opening up Final Fantasy VII because it's 4 fucking discs. Never had a game that was 4 discs. I'm out here playing Crash Bandicoot, Cooter, and Croc. Like, dude.
Or I think RE2 was 2 discs on the PS2.
Yeah, it was.
It was like, holy shit. And then you're always worried, like, if you put that disc in wrong and it got corrupted, you're like, no! You have to start over and shit.
My parents
playing fucking science out here. No wonder your brother's a fucking scientist. He's over here making sure the discs are in perfectly, like, lid down.
Oh, dude, my brother, like, on Christmas Day, he would go and find the boxes because games came in a certain shape as you bought them off the store, especially PC boxes. Like, they came in a box that looked like that folder. And it was 2 inches by 2 inches by 8 by 11. My brother would find each one, and he'd be like, open this, because he knew he was getting a game, and I was getting a game. So we got 4 games in the span of 4 months, basically. His birthday, my birthday, 2 on Christmas. And so we would just be like, okay, you ask for, what was the dinosaur Resident Evil? Do you remember that game?
Oh, yeah. It was...
Dino Crisis?
No.
Yeah, it was Dino Crisis.
No. It was... you're talking Turok.
No. I'm talking Dino Crisis made by Capcom. You played as a chick, and you showed up to this island, and...
Oh, it sounds like garbage. Never played it.
It's exactly like Resident Evil, but with, like, velociraptors.
It was a broad involved? Nah, I didn't play it. Yeah, I was playing Turok, baby. I was a Native American out there slaying motherfuckers with a bow and arrow.
That's a PC game, so I'm sticking to PlayStation 2 games. Or PlayStation game. So it was Dino Crisis. I would ask for that, and then he would either ask for the new Final Fantasy, whether it be 8 or 9, or the new Metal Gear. And by the way, when Metal Gear Solid came out, that was a fucking... My neighbor down the road got Metal Gear Solid. Because we didn't have a PS
son,
yet.
That's what I'm telling you.
And we bought a PS solely for this game. And I remember like loading up, coming off the dock, and you can knock and bring a character to you, like, because there was no online, there was no LAN play, there was no interactiveness. It was just basically like Mario. Like,
well, I think that's why kids, well, yeah, to that point too. But why adults, like to this day, not us, like our single player games, because that's all we had back then.
And I think that's
until
like,
PS2 and N64 is when it all changed.
Yeah, and I think
you could play 2-player on Sega, but it's a fighting game. Like, boom, there's 40 seconds.
Yeah, and if anybody were to be like, like my wife does it. I know your wife does it too. Like, why do you like video games? Now it's more because like it's online. I can talk to my friends.
Right.
But if I were to go back and tell you why I like video games, it's like, all right, well, let me bring you back to, I would start from square one. Like here's Mario 1. Play it. Just play it. If you can't beat it, I don't care. I just want you to play it for this week, 3 days out of the week.
Well, see, I even had this.
They play it, right? And they're used to that, and they get used to the arcade mentality. And I'm like, all right, now here is a Super Nintendo. Now I want you to play the same game on Mario and see, like, oh, fuck, this is different. I can hop on Yoshi, get eggs. All right, cool. Here's an N64.
Yeah, it's the evolution of the game.
I was like, okay, this is cool.
You've been there since the beginning.
But the thing is the games are still the same. It's still like do.
Well, it's the same.
And then I'm like, here comes the Sony PlayStation. I'm like,
different.
now I want you to play. I'll give them Crash Bandicoot because that's like the most obvious character to Mario for PlayStation. And it's like, okay, we get this.
Remember Toe Jam?
Then I'll be like, they're not ready for Final Fantasy, but then I'll give them Metal Gear Solid, and they'll be like,
what is this?
What the fuck?
This game's dumb.
No, they'd have the same rationale. Be like, wait, I can honestly hide now. I can my footprints allure enemies, and the game gets harder, but it gets more fun. It's like, wow, this game's very interactive. It's the evolution. You're right. It's like the evolution.
It's the evolution of it.
It's like if a Harry Potter book.
It's like starting a fire with sticks. Be like, oh yeah, it takes so long, and you kind of appreciate it compared to just like, I got a blowtorch out here, dude. I'll light anything on fire.
Exactly.
Like, you want to light this on fire? Let's go.
The way I tell it to my wife, it's like imagine if a Harry Potter book came out every 6 years. Like
it wouldn't be the same.
The first book sucks ass.
Yeah.
Or you think it's the best one. And then the second one kind of follows the first one, but it gets better. And then another 6 years.
Side note, I heard that J.K. Rowling has more money than the fucking queen.
Oh yeah, everybody knows that.
I didn't know that. I heard
she was eating at. She was poor though. I mean, talk about. She was eating out like dumpsters and shit, trying to feed her family. Like,
well, I would after I read those books. Like, you're garbage. Son.
I don't read books that are movies. If I
don't
look
read
at a
books
book
that have child actors.
So I will. So
I'm not a pederast.
Yeah, I won't read. I won't read books that are games or movies. I'd rather just play the game. So I won't
I've read a couple books.
I won't
like
read The
Halo.
Witcher. I won't read Final Fantasy. There's never been a good Final Fantasy movie. Ever.
That's not true. Do you like anime?
No, they're all anime. There's not like a real Final Fantasy
Yeah,
movie.
So that's why they can do it right. It's because it's like the video game. It's all the cutscenes in the video game put together. It's like, oh, okay, good.
Do you have HBO?
Yeah.
And have you played The Last of Us yet? I let you borrow it. I mean,
I know. No, I have not.
Okay, so since you
I've been trying to get to it before the series comes out.
Okay, so you know the series is coming out.
I read the article.
So it's going to ruin it for you. It's exactly like the game.
The games, yeah. They're not doing any more, any less. They're doing the games, which I think is fucking badass. Before we get on to that, hold on. Going back to the presents.
Yeah.
Best present.
Just knowing the fact that I was getting what I asked for at a time when that was like 6 months before. Like just basically video games. Okay. Or the response that like.
What was the best present you ever gave? To you. It doesn't have to be to the person.
To
just
me?
To you. Yeah.
Oh, well, I can. Well,
my dick to my what?
No, it's kind of recent. Maybe because I can see it more because I live with my wife, but like the best present so far.
Do you ever not live with your wife?
Well, I mean, like I can see it. Like if you gave me a present, right? I'm gonna unwrap it, but then you go home and you live your life, and then you come back. You're not gonna see like, am I playing with the motorcycle Aaron got me? No, it's on the wall.
I shoot you, and that's the present.
Which my kid tried to unwrap. I'm like, no, that's my motorcycle.
Yeah.
No, it was because I can remember it, and it was off the whim. But my wife likes to take baths. Like that's where I was last night. Yeah.
Yeah.
Most women do. But every time I'd go in there and like check on her, just talk to her.
Check on her. Check. What do you think? She's fucking drowning, Joe?
Yeah.
I gotta go check on her. Your dick's out. Yeah. Let's try.
I just wanted to make sure, she would be watching her shows, holding her phone, and I know what it's like to hold a phone and look at it. But we weren't supposed to get each other gifts this year because we were going on a trip. That was our gift. So we did. But I got her like this whole like bath ensemble for like whatever you want to do. Like I bought her a pillow. I bought her like a fucking it's like a bath pillow. So it'll help you like your head and neck so you can read books or whatever. But then I also bought her like the fucking like a
sounds like you guys need a fucking jacuzzi,
like a bath board, whatever. So it's like a board that lays across.
What is it called? Charcuterie board? What's the
not
word?
a charcuterie board.
Charcuterie
it doesn't
board.
have food on it.
I mean, it could, right? You could put soup on
so
that bitch.
basically it's made out of bamboo and it stretches across your tub from on the tub handle basically, and you can
go under. Like, I got the salami for that board right here.
It has an amplifier for your phone, so you can slide your phone in. It'll stick up. You can watch movies. You can lay your iPad or book or whatever against it. So since I got this gift, like she's always taking baths daily, but now she's in there for like fucking 6 hours, like taking baths.
All you hear is the water.
I'm like, holy shit. So, and it was off the whim, and it was like something like,
Don't put the toaster in there.
I know she enjoys baths, and it just made it better, kind of in a sense.
Okay,
so like that's something. I'm sure there's other gifts like I'm a Sagittarius, by nature I just love giving gifts more than getting gifts. So
I love how that someone that doesn't believe in God believes in fucking astro signs.
I don't think that's a God thing though.
It's not. It's just funny to pick something. You know what I mean? Like,
well, it makes sense.
If you're an atheist, you're not gonna be like, but I believe in the stars, and I believe in the man-made outlines of stars that could be something that really looks like nothing. However, my birthday fell on this day between these months, and now I believe in it.
Well, I mean,
it's kind of the same thing.
I think those are rationales to chemical imbalances, or
no, it's not. It's just some dumb shit that someone made up that someone believes in.
So when you're conceived at a certain time, there might be different environmental surroundings that affect how your brain matures as you grow.
It's called parents and the bullshit that you're exposed to as a child.
No, like when you first come out, like let's say like.
It doesn't matter if you're born between the hours of 2 and 3 or 7 and 5. No. You're gonna be the same person. It's all about your experiences.
That's why there's monthly spans. So like, let's say like we're back in like I don't know, we'll say 17th century or whatever. There's no power heating or anything. It's all like wood. Whatever.
Yeah, but look at the parents that are saying that to you at that point. The same thing is like push down like Christianity or whatever religion you want. Like you got to believe in this.
No,
the reason
but
why
like
you're acting like this is because you're born under the full moon on October, so you're a Scorpio. Okay, and Scorpios feel this way, and then you learn to believe in it. And
I'll give you an example.
Fucking
like,
give that. Are you calling Miss Cleo right now to ask her? Call me. It's Miss Cleo. It's a bunch of bullshit.
But it could shape personality. So I'll give you an example.
Dude, I could write the most vain and random shit that has no end or beginning, and then you can read it and be like, oh yeah, I see what he's talking about.
Totally Scorpio would say.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. There is no like, hey, you did this on a Tuesday because you're fucking ugly. It's like, but if you believe in yourself, you might feel it's so dumb.
Okay,
like, come on now.
So back in the day, people had nothing going on. They had nothing to do. So
yeah, here's bullshit tells.
Here's a quick experiment. If I gave you like we'll just say like maybe like it could be a seedling or it could be water.
I don't want cum.
All right, or we'll go with water. Well,
okay, I drink that daily, so sure.
Maybe a plant. We'll go with a plant, or yeah. We'll go with.
You're just trying to make shit up right now. Get it?
We'll go with brewing, like beer. Let's say with beer or mead or whatever, okay? So
or meat. Brewing or meat?
Mead.
Meat. I was like, my God, dude. God, not even the same.
Got you all excited about AKA. Get some meat.
Get the meat.
So we're gonna say like the tub of grain that we're gonna boil or steep is you as an organism.
Mailcha?
So, and at that temperature, the temperatures represent months out of the year. So if I boil you out as a grain at 140, you're going to taste different or be different than we'll say that's August or January. Then if I put you at 155, we'll say that's July. So like you can see how like the temperature, you can physically see this experiment happen, like how different things and different sugars come out because of different temperature.
So you're telling me.
So I'm saying like the temperature of the earth and the time of the year affected fetal outcome. You heard it here first on 3 Shots Podcast.
So did it change from you having sex with socks on and non-socks when you had your 2 boys?
No, but it makes sense that like people
Take the one sock off.
But
I want a better child.
It would make sense that people would be more aggressive in stoic or withholding, or more war oriented, or more like hunter gatherer, or like need to take care of people rather than giving at times of September through winter, because it's winter. People are going to die. Now, when you come in,
they're having sex.
Now, when you come into spring, it's more easily perceived that people are going to be more like giving and like nonchalant, and like I'm the squirrel not collecting eggs.
I would say, going back to that logic, that's like why people had more sex in the winter months, is because they had no fire, so you had to keep the bodies warm. And then you start rubbing on a stick, and then cum comes out, and then now you're getting born in the spring. So that would make you happier because you're born in the spring, but then you're back in the winter, miserable as fuck, fucking.
No, but that would say like kids conceived in the springtime would be more jubilant and happy and less.
You're working the crops, bro. You don't got time to lay seed. The only seed you can do is like beans and fucking carrots.
Subconsciously though, they would be. They would be more in the mood. Like, I don't know what the other ancestrals. I only know like Scorpio is like the very like aggressive, and Sagittarius is the more giving.
Okay,
I don't know.
So you're a Sag.
Yeah.
I'm a Scorpio.
Yeah, and I can tell with your personality that you fit a Scorpio just fine.
How? I think I've given you more gifts than you ever given me. Think about that.
It's not.
Shit!
It's not the fact that.
Shit!
It's not
going back to it.
It's not the fact how many gifts you give. It's the fact that you rather give a gift than get a gift. If that makes sense.
But if you're more giving, and
like
I'm more angry and mean, I'm not giving you a gift of a punch to the face.
When you give me a gift, I'm more responsive to be like, oh, cool. But
just because you hung that fucking gift over there on the wall when it's been sitting in that corner for fucking months.
Hey, I'm decorating my wall, baby.
So
get off my shit.
I'm calling you out on this shit. All right.
But do you see what I'm saying though?
No,
like maybe
it's all bullshit.
The environment might change your mentality. Like,
yes, compared to where you're at growing up.
Okay,
like,
imagine this.
Kids in the Middle East are going to be more miserable as shit compared to people living in the United States in a nice home.
You're born in October. Your family's cold and starving. They're going to be more defiant. So you're going to be a baby learning these skills to be like, I'm fucking...
Okay.
You're born in June. Everybody's happy.
Talking
Sunflower.
21st century.
Happy days.
In October, I have heat.
I don't think it matters now. I don't think it matters now because we have heat. But I think
you just said it applied to yourself.
I think it matters back then, and that's why... the ancients and shamans or whoever fucking people went to back then, Miss Cleo, didn't understand what was going on. So they looked up at the stars and it was like, oh, it's because the only stars they could see, because they didn't realize the earth was spinning, was like, oh, it's because look at that archer.
I feel like they're just making excuses.
He's an archer. That's why he is. And then now springtime. Oh, look at that diamond. They like fucking diamonds and shit, or whatever fucking else is out there. I don't know.
Because they didn't have telescopes. But
I can't even name all the horoscopes.
Horoscopes?
Whores out there.
Horoscopes.
Gemini's like the fuck.
Twice.
Are more friendly. But who wouldn't be friendly in June or July?
Well, yeah. I mean, I'd be friendly in October and it's freezing cold, but come on in my bed.
But then again, what I'm saying, like a Sagittarius would probably be against. But we are very, I guess Sagittarius are also very like protective and judgy as well, as much as we are giving. Probably because people would come to our house like we're the squirrel that had all the nuts.
Where's the sex?
And and they'd be like, "Hey man, I'll hit you back in. I'll give me some nuts. I'll hit you back in spring."
Nuts. Like, I got 2 right here for you, buddy.
Or some shit. That's my explanation of horoscopes.
I think it made no sense, but I love it.
Look back on
I'll take it.
You heard it first here.
Yeah, 3 Shots Podcast, baby. Worst gift.
By far my
kids
4-wheeler.
Oh, sorry. What?
4-wheeler I got when I was about like 4.
Well, are you talking like an actual 4-wheeler with gas and stuff, or like a power wheel?
It was like a fucking power wheel.
Okay, that's not a 4-wheeler, son. If the wheels are plastic.
Well, back in the early 90s.
And why did you hate that? That would have been badass.
Well,
or did you get it when you were like 12?
I was like 4 or 5.
Okay.
And back in the early 80s, 90s, that could be considered more power than what there is out there now. These things fucking hauled ass. They even had governors on them. Because my brother got a Jeep. It was a big red fucking Jeep. and it could hold 2 people, and we figured out how to make it go real fast. And I got a 4-wheeler, and all I remember is I opened it up. My parents helped me open it because it was a big box. It's about as big as that white fucking board over there. And they opened it, and it just looked like to me like a Lego set or Connect set. Like we just had to assemble it. That's how I remember it. But they told me as soon as they opened it, it's like, oh, it's broken, because my brothers came assembled. Like they just bought it off the fucking line at Walmart, where my parents had to put fucking effort into it and actually put this thing together. And I fucking threw a fucking well-deserved toddler tantrum, if I may. Like a classic. Like I might have even said, fuck you kind of thing.
Because you had to put it together?
My parents had to put it together. So they just said it was broken because they didn't want to put it together. But to this day,
that's how you do. You buy those things, you got to put them together.
But to this day, my parents will be like, well, my brothers came already put together. So today, my parents will argue.
Your dad paid
and
someone to put it together.
Even my brother will argue, no, it was broken. It's like, and I'm like, shut the fuck up. You were 5. You barely even knew where your fucking dick was, let alone pubic hair. So they took it back, and I was super upset because I really wanted to have this 4-wheeler, and I thought they were just being mean and didn't want to assemble it because I was way advanced for my age. And yeah, I got a spanking and sent to my room, and I remember that I looked out the window and they drove it back to Walmart and they didn't even go.
They fixed it up and drove the thing back themselves.
And I asked them to this day, I was like, well, if it was broken, why didn't you just get me a new one? It's Walmart. And to this day, they're like, yeah, it's fucking broken. They didn't have any more. They were out. Like, yeah, because every fucking kid in Evanston wanted a fucking 4-wheeler. Like, get me another one then. Another car that was there. Yeah, I was pissed. To this day, I was pissed.
They just spray paint your brother's Jeep and give it to you?
Like, and I was like you didn't even, and like, I'm for it, asking these questions. Like, Dr. Phil would be proud. And be like, you didn't even open it up to make sure it wasn't broken? You think it would just come assembled in a fucking, like, no bigger than this table, but it stands 4 feet tall, but it's in a box that's 2 feet, and it's broken? Oh, I was fucking mad. Maybe I remember it wrong, and they did assemble it, and it didn't work. Or like, but
they probably said, hey, listen, you're Sagittarius, and unfortunately, we can't.
We gave it away.
We gave it away. Yeah. So good luck next year. You winner, bitch.
But I was like, they didn't even bring another one back because it's Walmart. Like, I could go down there right now and put a fucking. I could just bring my TV box back and be like, yeah, it's my TV don't work. Can I get another one? They won't check it. They don't give a fuck.
Right.
And I go get a new TV. You're telling me you couldn't bring it back and get another fucking thing? Like, look how heated I'm getting right now.
I know, you're fucking pissed. I can tell you what I'm gonna do.
Good thing my dad went
Seeing
home.
How I always buy you presents, I'm gonna buy you a fucking.
Wrapping my dad up.
Buy you a Big Wheel.
What's up?
Buy you a Big Wheel for your birthday.
Why do they call you Mick Boner? Oh, you'll see.
You'll see. Yeah. Joe, your belt's on the wrong side. Oh, oops, top knot.
It's like they'll be like, "Have you ever wrapped anything up before?" My dick.
Right.
It's a black belt.
You want to stay with the video game topic here, or do you want to change off?
Oh, you can go. I'm just following your lead, baby.
I do want to talk about this, but I got some shit written down too.
Might do another. Can we run a quick commercial and do a little pee break?
Yeah, we can do that. Give me a second here.
It's hard to be a stick man, IE.
It's hard to be a stick man. It's easy to be a stick man. We should have made a winner fucking Harold and Bertha, bro. Right, let's do
Stop the presses, breaking news, but not really. This information's been around for days now. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Butt Cream.
This fucking guy.
Investment. I'm your host.
Who the fuck comes in and wants to fucking sit here the whole time and listen to some bullshit investment? What? What do you want? Hell! Yeah, I hear you. Do you want gravy? Fucking, of course I want gravy. Who the fuck doesn't want gravy on Thanksgiving? Okay. God damn. Anyways, back to this guy who's rambling on about wannabe investments. Who wants to buy fake things? If I want to go buy a car, I'm going to go buy a car. You got 4 wheels, a fucking steering wheel. You put gas in it, it drives. Now you're telling me I got to buy some things that potentially go to a wallet that's online? What the fuck is online? I don't even know. What?
Here you go.
What?
Here you go.
What is
This is
you're calling this gravy?
Well, it's a TV dinner. I microwaved it.
TV dinner? I don't even watch TV.
I've been watching. I love this commercial.
Yeah, which one?
You watching Joey Crypto? I love him.
This dumbass?
Yeah.
What do you mean? What am I watching here?
I've been investing so much because of him.
Oh, hold on. You've been taking my money that I've worked over the last 70 years to put away for us.
Yeah,
for
that's
our
why we have
retirement
TV
and pay for your
dinners.
triple bypass heart surgery again. And now I gotta fucking watch this shit. You're telling me you've lost all of our money?
Here's the best part.
What?
Yeah.
Nothing. See, you had nothing good to say.
He always has something. I gotta log in right now and check my crypto.
Oh my God. Are you really buying this bullshit? What are you getting out of it, okay? Because I guarantee it's not putting any money in your fat. If you can make money as much as you put fat on that, buddy, we'd be fucking rich. But we're not. Because you're getting fatter and my bank account's going lower.
Oh my God, I'm up. I'm green.
Green?
I'm green.
Green what?
What's he got to say now?
He's talking about fucking TikToks. He's over here making goddamn things, dancing around probably with his dick out, because that's the only way he can make money to buy crypto is through a fucking TikTok for him to invest later. And you're telling me again, Bertha, that you're taking all my hard-earned money and putting it in this asshat?
Bye. Yes. Sometimes this buy button doesn't work. There we go.
Because it never works.
How many buys did I buy?
Tell you what.
I got
you know
some
what?
stuff going.
We're done. I'm done with Thanksgiving.
I love
I'm done with
crypto.
you, and I'm done with the crypto.
Get that crypto going.
Yeah, no shit.
Good old Harold and Bertha out here. I miss them.
Yeah.
Where'd they go?
They're good peeps. They're on a vacation right now. They're down south in Florida. I guess
Bertha cash out all that crypto?
Bertha's roasting in pig fat, and Harold's just hanging out, hitting on 14-year-olds at the beach.
Is that what Harold's doing?
I would assume so.
Guys and girls, you can't tell them apart.
His eyes are so bad, can't see shit regardless.
Just take the glasses off. Plead the fifth out here.
Absolutely.
Why do you have plead the fifth on your arm? So I know what
It's
to say in
tattooed.
court. I plead the fifth.
Oh, hold on here.
Speaking of like court, can you believe that shit? Down in Moscow? Like they fucking caught that dude.
Dude. Yeah.
Which
That shit is fucking crazy.
WSU,
Making killers.
nobody's gonna go to your PhD criminology school anymore. Oh, that dude fucked up. They're just gonna axe that program. Yeah, this guy fucking got caught in 6 weeks.
Done.
Not to laugh about it, but like holy shit.
And it's unreal. Like in
Comedic by nature, people. I find the funny
horrific in all nature's
it'll be a Netflix series.
it's done. Well,
Be on a
again,
fucking
not
true
to.
crime broadcast.
I already told this to the wife. I was like, I'm surprised there's not something out right now. Like, let's get on top of this. The B, you know how they always make like 2 movies of that shit? It's like the B one gets out first, and it's like shitty actors of what's happened in like, not attached to real life events, but possible. And then after the court case comes, then the real one comes out.
Like the old Dateline shit.
And so I'm surprised there hasn't been a B1 already. Like they have everything shot besides like the last 30 minutes. And they're just waiting to go, cut, get it. And then it's out before everybody else, which is sad to say, but that's how the fucking media and, Hollywood works.
Speaking of movies, just make a note of this because I know you want to go into some stuff, but maybe we can come back to this.
CL Stickman, I'm making notes.
For the for the past couple months, I don't know if the Matrix is deteriorating, but I've been seeing shit. Not like right in front of me.
It's called cancer, son.
Yeah, it could be. And that's how they get you. It's like it's not in front of me, but they say like the human vision sees more out of your peripherals than what's in front of you. Like you have like certain cells that
Why I only fuck fat bitches?
yeah, that's why I close my eyes. But like they say you see more out of your sides, right? Then you only have
Jokes.
so many cells to see in front of you that your eyes really focus on. But out of the corner of my eye, like every now and then, whether I'll be
It's called cataracts. Buddy.
sober or
You
not,
get that shit fucking fixed.
no, it's like a figure will pick something up and move it, and I'll look over like because I have that Sagittarius response, and I'm pulling out my bow and arrow, but I'll look over and the object that they moved was there, like a piece of paper or whatever, but the said whatever moved it is no longer there. And it just like the other day I was putting my son's shoes on and we're gonna go outside and it just picked up like this fucking napkin and put it down. And I looked over. Like I've been seeing this weird shit like just happen.
You think it could be the dead kids that you put in socks? Being like, Dad, this could be me.
Look how good I am.
I could move this thing while you're putting on your son's shoes. At that age, I could put my own shoes on, Dad. Thank you for putting me into a sock. You think?
No.
Oh.
But well,
I mean, maybe.
No, well, because they're larger than kids.
Well, maybe it's them in 20 years, like the ghost of Christmas past future.
It's like a shadow figure. I found your sock, Scrooge. But no, we can go back.
Timmy.
We can come back to that. What were you gonna say? That's a little.
I don't know. I'm ready for this.
A little
You
deep.
fucking tell me.
So I don't know what's going on. I've been taking.
I'm giving you ideas here.
It could be like I blame it on the mushroom I've been growing. Maybe that's what it is.
Just putting out spores in the air and you getting all fucked up randomly.
Could be. It could be, or it could be like what you're saying. It could be like fucking cataracts out of your eyes. But it's like, it's weird. It's like because I see it happening. And like time kind of slows down for me to see it happening, that I know that there's a figure there moving something or just coming at me or going away from me. And it's just a glimpse, like
what would you think it is? If you could guess. Which you can guess because you have all the guesses in the world. Sagittarius get all the guesses, by the way.
I would think it's like those like particles you see in your eye. You know what I'm talking about? Like it looks like a.
I only see out of my eyes. I don't see particles in my eye.
No, like you'll be looking at the blue sky, and then you'll see like it looks like you're looking under a microscope, and a fucking cell goes across your eye. You know what I'm talking about? Like those little fucking splotches.
Unless I'm in some kind of Bukkake film, I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about.
Yes, you do. I don't know what they're called, but like everybody has them. They're like little, like you have them right now.
I get that.
Just blink and you can see like these particles that are going around the room right now.
My eyes work 100%.
Oh my God,
I don't got those fucking dum-dum eyes.
They're
Again, this is why you should not be a Sagittarius baby. You need glasses.
Apparently not. Apparently.
Right. You get wrapped up, son. You're like, oh, particles! Ah! And then someone's going to fucking heel hook you.
I don't know. Yeah, Jesus Christ. You heel hook me. That's what my hammer's
He's over there
for.
tapping on the particles. Like, no. You got to tap on this guy. Break.
I'd be so fucking mad if they break my leg. Oh, my God. I'll fucking punch him right in the face.
Going with a boner.
Yeah.
What you should do is get yourself into like a predicament where you know you're going to tap and he's kind of up against your crotch and then start just to be like thinking of the most heinous stuff that's going to get you hard. So he feels the boner against him. He's like, wait, I have his legs wrapped up.
It's not a he.
I have his arms wrapped up.
Jesus Christ, homo.
Yeah, but if you put your dick against a straight man's back, he's going to let loose and you're like, win.
Nah, dude, I'm going to be like Harry Met Sally. I don't want that fucking sweaty. I'll do everything I can. The hardest part for me is going to be able to learn to like not throw bows and shit. Like.
No, it won't.
Or it would be like, all right.
I would say that. Have you ever thrown a bow in your life?
No, but
okay, then you won't do it.
I've seen it on TV.
Yeah, okay, they're fucking JK Van Damme, JC Van Damme.
I've seen Bruce Willis in
J.K.
Die Hard.
Rowling Van
I'm
Damme?
pretty sure I know what a 9mm can do. Or Beretta.
But you still have never shot one into somebody.
I can do it though.
Let me do it.
Growing up on action movies makes me a savant. If Jeremy can do it, I can do it.
All my martial arts learned by books. Doesn't work that way.
Action movies.
Action, yeah. I saw Jet Li do this one time, and I'm gonna try it. Like, dude, that was the movie 1, and he's 5 fucking times faster than you. Oh, no wonder why you get your ass whooped. Could you imagine being that guy who's like, I watched all the Bruce Lee movies.
Do you have to wear a cup in
fight?
Jiu-Jitsu or no?
You should.
Oh my God.
But
really?
they, I guess I've never worn them, but they make these like.
Well, I don't want a vasectomy,
like,
so I'll just let them hit it. Like, fuck.
There you go.
Oh, my kid's already like. I don't want to say jump on them. That's weird, but like you know what I'm saying. Like they come in cannonball or fucking fuck you, and they just hit my
I'll shoot you off my nuts as fast as I shot my nuts in your mom. Get out of here!
It's fucking
boom.
Yeah. Anyway, ghost figures. I do believe in like fucking fuckface. Bill brought it up. Bill Stowe. If we believe in ghosts, I do believe in that, and I do believe there are fucking spirits walking around this property. Yes, but I can't explain like that mushroom is supposed to like tap into your like
Aren't you supposed to eat
subconscious.
it though?
Yeah, I ate it. I ate it, and it's only
You have an
happened.
hallucinogen.
It's only happened when I ate the mushroom. And it's not. It's lion's mane. It's supposed to like make you. Which I wanted to give it to your wife because
I grew my pubic hair out. And I call my dick the lion. The pubic hair around it, the lion's mane.
Oh my god, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I bleached it blonde and everything.
Oh, dude, you could. So I've always wanted to go in business with making sex toys.
Okay.
And
we talked about it. We're gonna have the fucking wall
it'd
set
be
up
really
behind us over there.
it'd be really cool to not only make like it's not a cock ring that restricts your blood flow, but it's like the lion's mane that goes around the head of your cock, but it's like a vibrating just fucking like tentacles that like when you go in there just like tentacles all around. I just thought of this right now. It's not a prototype. I haven't been
like,
testing it on my own asshole.
Kind of like those.
These have all been tested on my asshole. How do you know it works? Trust me, it works.
The best part about that is I was thinking about you know how people when like they do a lot of paperwork, they got that little thumb condom thing on, right?
Yeah, because they don't want to lick their thumb.
Right,
that's
but
gross.
it's rubbery and it's got little like
That's how you spread
catches.
COVID?
And so I was thinking about that the whole time.
fucking
That's
herpes.
that's what it is. And you've tried it on yourself because you have this thumb condoms on. You're like, yeah, this will work. Ah!
You put it on a banana. You just TikTok yourself, YouTube, and it. All right.
Let's see if it works today.
Yeah. But no, that is all right. So like, I don't feel like it's fair. Okay, well, now women will come after us here, but like, I think women,
Only the ones that you're gonna be rolling with.
women have it like. There are women that we know or could know, like, but it
Could know you, but
it takes a certain personality, and I get that. Like with anything, like going to Jiu-Jitsu, coming on a podcast, showing your tits on OnlyFans, that takes a personality to do that. But I feel like
people want to make money.
women own that genre of OnlyFans. Like,
It's because guys
what
are
are we
fucking
gonna do?
pigs, dude. We
What-
want to see everybody
exactly.
naked. You know how many times I've gone into like watched a show and I'm like, God, that girl's pretty cute. Go to my phone, like so and so actress naked. Oh, there she is. Yep, those are her real breasts.
yeah.
Like
But the
I
thing is-
watched you got me on Ted Lasso finally, and I watched both seasons. Amazing fucking show.
Oh, it's hilarious.
And
Roy Kent, yeah.
Rebecca, the fucking owner of the club, I'm like, I want to see her tits.
Do you know who she is in Game of Thrones?
Yes,
It'll ruin.
I looked it up because I wanted to see her
Shame.
tits. I brought it up.
She got fucked by the mountain. Yeah, shame.
Perfect, good for her because she's like a tall bitch. She's like
She's
6'4".
huge. But I told Katie
I can't
that.
find
I was
any
like,
photos of her boobs, so I was upset. I was like, damn it.
they're all hot. Like Keely's.
You know the person that Ted Lasso fucks, Sassy?
No, her name's Keely.
No. Ted Lasso fucks.
Ted Lasso doesn't have a relationship in
He
that.
fucks the broad.
Oh
with
yeah,
that-
Sassy. Yeah,
Sassy,
yeah.
So I looked her up too. I'm like, oh, I wonder if there's any nude photos of her because that's me, and she's a comedian, which I didn't know.
Oh,
Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. I'm like, I thought she looked familiar, but
she does look familiar. Now that you say she's a comedian.
yeah, and that's what it was. Okay, I got something for you.
Okay.
Okay, ready for this?
Okay.
Oh, all right. I was thinking about this the other day.
It's the name of our sex company.
Oh,
How do you pronounce?
what's your company's name? Gag. All right. Goddamn. No.
Gag with an E.
All right. So, it's a two-parter. I'll read it out how I've written because I didn't change it. But
Okay.
would you fuck conjoined twins? Okay.
Oh my god.
Both hot, and or one is sexy as fuck, and the other one is a swamp donkey. They both moan during sex. So you have one sexy girl and it's the same vagina. So I'm thinking conjoined twins where they share a neck. Or they share like a shoulder piece.
So that was my question. Like, where are they shared at?
So, but this is also the two-parter. So the first one is you have conjoined twins, banging body. You got this beautiful face on the left shoulder. On the right shoulder is like a swamp dog. But you want a relationship with the butte or the swamp. It doesn't really matter, I guess, at this point. So you take one home, you deal with it, and
the other one has
when
a
you're
leg.
fucking it, since she can feel it, as you're trying to fuck this
So they
other
share
one,
the same vagina?
Yeah.
Oh, there's
it's
not
one
two
body, two heads.
But they're okay.
And
Oh, one body. Wait, what?
yeah, one body, two heads.
So the head is a swamp dog.
At the neck, it's split. So there's two necks,
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
and so you're fucking the cute one, and it's
Supposedly.
but the ug one the donk can feel it too, and so she's like, oh yeah, they're not, and she's just wheezing in the background. But you got to take them home, like you're doing it to do it. And then my other question was, now you're talking about conjoined twins. They're conjoined at the hip, and you still have the swamp. You still got the cute.
A full body swamp.
No. It's similar to the good looking one. It's not the same.
Oh, just the face is swamped.
But the face is swamped.
Okay, so.
And so you're over there and you're having sex with the one that you want. But does your hand reach over and start playing with the other one? Or start grabbing things? Because, I mean, you're right there. You're right there. You know what I mean? It's like she can just go to sleep. You know, like, hey, sleep this one out.
I don't know. I feel like with the two heads swamp, yes. The two bodies.
So you're doing the two heads regardless of the swamp.
So like if there were like two bodies, right, and they had their own vagina, their own, so their four legs that are just connected at the shoulder. One had an ugly face. So this very sexist, or sexist would say, or a pig or whatever. If a woman dolls up her face and makes it look,
you're trying to put lipstick on a donkey right now. Is what you're telling me?
Looks attractive or tries to.
What if she doesn't want that though? She likes being swamped.
No, that just means that she because it's a hard skill to learn, and it.
Hey, let's not dress up a turd. And the question is,
no, I'm not talking about. I'm getting there. It's
sprinkles on shit. It's still shit with sprinkles.
It's a hard thing to go in there to get ready to put on fake eyelashes, put on the fucking makeup,
especially when you have one
put
arm.
on all that shit. You don't know if it's gonna give you cancer or whatnot, or if it's made from bad.
You think they care about cancer right now?
But
conjoined twins, it's a body with two heads, bud.
So like, if you're willing to do that to make yourself feel whatever, then I know you're willing to take care of what's down there where myself is going to enter. So as long as said Uggo face is trying and attempting to look non-Uggo face, then yes, I would put it in. Okay. But other than that, like I'm not putting it in a bear trap down there.
What if you start getting fillers for said body woman thing, conjoined twins? Jokes, people. And you start having a relationship, and you're like, okay, I can deal with this.
Cheat on her with the other one.
It's the same person. However, donkey face over here goes, I've been wanting to see this guy for a little bit.
Oh, God.
And you're like, well, I love you, to the good one. And she's like, no, I want to fuck homeboy. And so now, homeboy gets to come in, fuck donk face, doesn't touch good face, that's yours, but still fucking the same J.
Same vagina?
Well, yeah, it's two heads. So are you sharing that? Mind you, good face can feel it because it's her body.
I
mean, what do you do here? Is that the point where you say, hey, like, do you step in and say, listen, let's cut the guy out. I'll kiss your sister every once in a while.
That's fucking deep, bro. I don't literally deep.
You know what I mean? Well, yeah, he'll be balls deep.
I think I don't know. There's two ways to approach it, and they're both wrong.
Absolutely. That's why I brought this question up.
One is I only care to fuck the one chick, so I don't care.
But it's the same body.
Doesn't matter. I'm only here to fuck.
Okay.
As long as the other guy isn't like, as long as he's clean or whatever.
7 foot black.
Like, he's tall.
Shaq.
And he's black. So he's got Kevin Hart going in there checking things out, kind of thing.
That's his dick. Yeah, so, he calls his dick Kevin Hart.
So when I literally go to mount my chick the next day, I'll just like fall in it next time.
Pretty much. You'll be calling me from your cell phone like, hey, do you get your spelunkunky gear? I'm like, yeah, I'll be over there in a minute.
So like so my girl can feel it too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. So yet you have an emotional connection.
No, I'm fine with that because I don't believe women get off by penises. So
have you ever met Shaq?
It doesn't matter how big it is.
Okay.
I've seen babies come out of women's vaginas and they don't get off. So I don't care how big it is.
It's because they're pushing it out, not taking it in.
Why does it matter?
I'm just saying, son.
Like, I don't.
All right. So we understand. You're okay with sharing the 2-headed monster. God damn it. Jokes, people. Just jokes. You're okay with sharing the conjoined twins with just heads.
Yeah, because if it's just if you're just talking penis game, yeah, you can go at that penis game all day. It's fake.
Maybe you put a finger up in so-and-so's mouth.
If you're doing other things like,
it's the same tits, same vagina, same ass.
Well,
you just have the head.
That's different.
Okay,
penis game is no game.
But that's
basically.
what I mean, though. But if you're dicking down her, I think the conjoined.
So, like, are you saying like
at this point?
Does dicking down mean like everything? Like we're eating ass, we're licking
yeah,
vagina?
you're in a relationship.
Or we're just talking soul dick?
No. We're talking straight up relationship.
Oh, I thought you were just talking dick.
No. You're dating good body. I'm sorry. You're dating good face. Bad face is just hanging out for the ride until she finds Shaq. Well, and then now she's dating Shaq. So you guys are taking turns on Tuesday. One has them from an hour between 10 and 12, and you got 1 to 3, and you're getting your dick in there. You know what I mean?
I think it's a win-win for them, to be honest with you.
That's what I'm saying. I think they fucking won. This is what I was trying to bring it back to.
Because they can make it a conversation about, like...
I just think they're getting all dick. It doesn't matter at that point. Like, they're winning. Like, oh, well, I know your pussy's sore, but I want to get fucked right now. Like, well, we just did. Like, well, yeah, but now it's my turn because I didn't give him any lip action. You know what I'm saying?
No, I know what you're saying.
However, it would be the best porn, though. Think about that. 5-some?
It'd be fucking weird porn.
Right? 2, 3, or 4-some.
Like 2 people?
Yeah, you bend them over and there's 2 heads and cocks. Ultimate stim, son.
They could, well, yeah. Okay. Well, even if there was like...
let me go back. Let me switch it up now. So, conjoined at the hips. There's an actual word for it. I think I did. Hold on. I think I took a screenshot of it because they bring this up.
Because like this is a
real thing
probably
somewhere.
like 0.2% real thing.
It might be.
And like they have to put up like a sheet.
Hold on. Go ahead.
So you can't see the other like person like doing it, but you can't really flip over because if you flip over, then you got to change like bed spots or wherever you're at the time. I don't know, man.
I took a photo of it. So there's a medical term for it.
I think being,
but
being with a conjoined twin is like a guy's best chance at a threesome, though. And
the weakest,
and for 99% of males out there, their only chance.
Okay, so saying said, they're conjoined at the hips, right? 2 legs a piece, so you got 4 legs, 4 tits,
legs, 2 vaginas, 4 tits,
right? Everything.
2 heads.
The only thing they do is they share hips, and maybe intestine things. I don't know how it works.
Just cut it in half.
But you can't because it'll kill them.
Okay, fair enough. Because apparently one shares the liver and the hip.
You start dating one, and it works out, and then Broad starts dating someone, and you guys want to make it like
I know where you're going.
a thing. And so, do you get like a double king size bed so the 4 of you can sleep in a bed, or do you convince the other sister to say, "Hey, listen, he's good enough for the both of us," and the sister would have to allow you to bone down other sister. And so now it's like a polygamy relationship where you're taking care of both of them. Like, how would you want that to work out? Would you want to be the one for both of them? Or would you allow her to have another guy in the bed who maybe you don't like and don't know? And you're like, this guy's a fucking idiot. But the twin likes him. And so you're stuck with this guy in the same bed, hanging out with him all the time.
I mean, as long as he's like missionary, because I ain't moving.
But, I mean, if you go to the showers because you're taking showers, so you don't have shower sex, at least you get to see the other one naked because she can't go anywhere.
That's probably true.
Right. There's some thoughts in this that they're deep, dude, to figure out like who you are as a person. What would you allow? I can tell you right now, I would not want to be in the bed with conjoined twins with some other guy in there who I didn't know. If it was like my best friend, I'd be like, yeah, let's fucking get it, dude. But some other guy I didn't know, I'd be like, nah, you're going to have to, I'd tell the woman, I'd be like, you got to tell your sister just to let me
It'd be easier for me if they had separate vaginas. Like, I don't give a fuck.
Those ones do.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like,
but the thing about it is they're not fucking like 4 feet from you. They're fucking inches from you.
Well, I know.
Because they're attached.
I know.
So that means he might reach over and do a little sconzy
No, I mean, I guess he could.
Why wouldn't he? You think at that point she's going to be like, no, you're right here? Like, Joe's playing video games.
Oh, my God. No, you honestly think you'd be... I don't know.
I'm telling you, it's deep in so many
weird.
ways, bro.
I mean, you would really have to, like, love that person. I mean, we're giving it as a girl as a joint hips, but what if it was a guy?
Whoever girl they brought in would be getting tag teamed multiple times. As a guy, they would say, like, bring one girl and you'll love both of us. That's what a guy's mentality would be. Like, we're not going to bring two in here. Then they'd be fighting and they'd be cackling the whole time. We know how it goes. Come on, Mel. You'd be like, we got to find one girl who wants to love both of us.
You think a girl would go out, okay, with the guy with just two heads and one cock?
There's one somewhere.
Yeah, like the same scenario. Like two heads, one cock.
It's called a guy.
Two heads.
Sorry.
Two heads, two cocks.
Oh, now that's everyone's dream.
Like where they're connected at the hip or whatever, you know?
Yeah. I mean, if I had a brother that was conjoined, I'd be like, we got to find one girl that wants to fucking do both of us. There ain't no way we're going to bring two broads into this. No way, because they'll be fighting the whole time.
What if your brother
and you know
likes
what it's going to be?
the fuck fat ugly bitches?
I guess the worst part about that, even the sex part, would be if you're conjoined at the hips and you got to take a shit. Everyone's just sitting there waiting, smelling. You know what I mean?
Oh,
or what if the dude wants to jack off and all you hear is your right arm going?
I think yeah.
Or if you go like,
So
I
it's
want to
so
use my
hard
right hand,
because,
then
like,
give me my left hand.
being-
You're fighting your hands. Like, no, I want to use my left hand to jack me off. Like, no, use the right one.
Being conjoined like that, it would just be hard in general. Like you have to just like your life would just be so weird.
Oh yeah, 100%.
100%.
100%. It'd be unique.
Definitely unique. Because, like, you just brought up, I didn't even think about that. Like, your aspects, like, you piss together, you shit together,
Yeah.
you fuck together.
That's what I'm saying. There's no matter what,
You shower together.
your boy is there.
You're hungover together.
Or one's hungover.
Jiu-Jitsu
and
together.
You got things to do, right?
Oh,
and
yeah.
one's puking in the toilet. Like, dude, I didn't even drink last night.
I don't think
Like,
you have
what
to,
the fuck?
I don't think you have to work, though. Like, if you're Siamese twins, you're probably not
That's
going to work.
conjoined twins, not Siamese.
Wait, what's Siamese?
Identical.
No, they're the
Siamese
ones.
Siamese twins are just identical twins.
No, they're the ones that are connected.
You ever watch fucking Lady and the Tramp? We are Siamese, if you please.
Yeah, they're connected
Siamese
together.
cats. No, they're just identical cats. We are Siamese, if you don't please.
No.
Yes.
Google it.
I'm
Siamese?
telling you, no, Siamese
So
twins.
what are they? What is the term when they're connected then?
Conjoined. I've said the word numerous times. Conjoined twins.
Well, I mean that makes sense. Conjoined,
Yeah.
yeah, but that's not the term.
Yes, it is.
Sure.
All right. You know what time it is? We're gonna do one of these because I've been a minute,
Is this shitty?
and then we will call it. Okay.
A positive shitty,
Positive shitty.
like Joey Diaz shitty.
What?
Have you ever heard Joey Diaz do his motivational talks where he like just calls you a fucking asshole, but you're not an asshole?
Joe's talking to me, not in the microphone, so nobody can hear him. But I'm putting the fucking video on him so you can see he's not in his chair. Boop. Cheers. It's like 6 shots, bro. Well, I guess we should give shout outs since we haven't done that in a while.
No, I want to do shitty. I'll do shitty.
I didn't say we're doing shitty.
Oh, what are we doing?
Don't you worry about it.
Okay.
Shout out the big fat. I was the big fat fucking Mike. Retired twins got me all fucked up. Fat Mike in Chicago.
Big fat pussy.
1252 Sports. Guys, check him out. I don't even think we're on there anymore, but, you know, it doesn't mean you guys can't check him out. He's got some moves going on. So he's got all your Chicago sports for you. He's got all kinds of different channels off of his 1252.
Did he win fantasy
hockey,
football?
No, he did not.
Oh, good. Fuck off.
You know, we got Jake Charnar, my favorite guy, Harry the Greek, Hubes, Views, and Brews. All great channels off that. Check them out. They were doing all their shit in Chicago. So listen, and or listen to us. Also check us out on Facebooks, Instagrams, Instacarts, Twitter. We got Joey Crypto now, big staple here. So all your crypto fans, which isn't anybody because crypto sucks down the hole. I lost money, baby. I lost money.
Everybody took the ship and left.
Right. Bye. So, yeah, there's that. But no, I got something for you, Boo.
Okay.
We'll play it, and then you can tell me.
Oh. Oh, yeah.
Baby. Hey, Joe.
Yeah?
I bowled a turkey last night. You know what I mean.
Ooh. Hey, Aaron.
Uh-huh.
It's funny you mentioned that. Because I had 3 fingers and something too, if you know what I mean.
Oh, shit. Hey, Joe.
Yeah?
I played around the world last night.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Ooh.
If you know what I mean.
If you know what I mean.
If you know.
Sexual innuendo.
You know what I mean.
Here we go.
No. Baby, no.
It's in. Like Flynn. You know what I mean?
If you know what I mean. Mean Joe Green on the field. If you know what I mean. Also had 3 fingers. All right. Christmas gifts.
Do you know what I mean? Okay.
All right. Go ahead, Boo. Lead off.
You want me to go?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hey, Aaron. It's been a minute, people. Give me a sec here. All right. Hey, Aaron.
Yeah.
It took a lot of wrapping for your gift, if you know what I mean.
Ooh. You kind of stole mine because, Joe, you know what I was going to say?
What?
I ran out of wrapping paper last night, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I do know what you mean. Hey, Aaron.
Uh-huh.
Your gift's in the tube. Mine is the wrapping, if you know what I mean. I've always wanted to do that.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
I put the star on top of the tree last night. You know what I mean?
Hey, Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to sing fa la 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 with my tongue last night, if you know what I mean. Oh.
Hey, Joe. When your dad was over last night for Christmas, I decked his halls. You know what I mean?
No, I don't. Hey, Aaron.
Yeah.
I put the X in Xmas, if you know what I mean.
Oh, that's a lot of mess. It's double X, bitch.
Like a lot.
Sorry. Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
I had to return your shitty gift.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Mm.
Abort! Go anger.
Yeah. Hey, Aaron.
Yeah.
Your gift was easy to wrap. Long and slender, or long and tubular, if you know what I mean.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
Santa Claus was the only person that got a sleigh last night. You know what I mean?
Hey, Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
Rudolph was not the only cherry that was red last night, if you know what I mean. No. You know, first time leading the sleigh, first time getting a pop.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
You ever had your oars touched by 12 elves?
My oars?
12 elves?
No.
You can have one tonight if you know what I mean.
Hey, Aaron.
Yeah.
Have you heard of the 12 Days of Christmas?
No.
Well, there's 13.
Okay.
It's called the cock in the ass.
Oh, okay. Merry Christmas, motherfuckers.
Yeah. I feel like that game, as it goes on, just get more to the point.
Oh.
On the 13th day of Christmas, Santa came to me.
Came in me.
Came in me.
And then I died, and then he gave me all of come.
One snotty elf, 12 pigeons in a tree, 13. Wait,
One wet
11. I can't even fucking
panties.
count.
I don't know.
I don't even know the song
Okay.
anymore.
All right, let's get out of here.
Let's get.
All right, you got anything? Sign off.
Happy New Year's. Hope to come in with more roll stories. More bonus stories. Maybe not from that, though, but,
Right.
they don't conjoin. But
They could. They could be twins.
tune in.
Oh, bring it back.
Hit that subscribe button. I think it's right there.
Don't be those guys. Don't be those guys. Let's not do that. I don't want to say subscribe. That's so fucking Chauncey.
Hey, it sounds pointing
Stop
at my
it.
nuts, though.
Yeah, I'll subscribe to that all day. But come on, man.
I got a tattoo down there.
Yeah, subscribe.
Follow up when it pops up. You know what I'm
There you
saying?
go. Yeah, like a fucking Christmas turkey.
No,
It's fucking seasons, baby.
Happy New Year's. What are we, 3 years in? Was our third
No,
year?
we're going in the two, bro.
No, this is third. Yes, it is.
No.
Yes, it is.
Come December 14th, it'll be 2 years.
No.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
No.
Yes.
Dude, you're so fucking
Oh,
wrong.
I'm not.
Our first year, we had fucking COVID Christmas. He failed. He came back next year, same time.
That's 1 year. Christmas to Christmas. We started in December 14th.
yeah.
It's our first episode, bruh.
Math.
I know. Not a sponsor. Again,
So
I've
we're
said
in.
this forever.
We're in our third year.
We're-
We're in our third year.
No, we're still in our second.
Well, in our third year. We're in our third year.
Once we hit the...
That'll be 3 years, but we're in our
Oh,
third
we
year.
are in our third year.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a while.
Damn. It is. Fuck, I didn't realize we're in our third year. We
Yeah.
suck. Anyways. All right, people. We'll see you on the outside. Thanks for listening. Always a pleasure. Again, you can always reach out to us. Give us something to fucking talk about, something to bullshit about. Or just, give us fucking nude photos. I don't care.
Email!
Ooh. 3shots20@gmail.com.
Judge my tits! I'm sorry.
That is a good one.
That is a good one.
We should have all of our guests take their shirts off and we'll take photos of their tits.
Judge their tits.
Yeah, and then we'll have them shave it. Is this
Be
a
like,
guy or girl?
Baloney? Would you suck
He's got
this?
them balloon nips.
Ooh, would you suck this nipple?
Okay. I'm down with it. Anyways, all right, peeps. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Hopefully they're all went well. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.